Hey guys, so today I'm going to try to be fixing a bug in my application. So it's my time tracking application called Quanta, and I have a feature where we can create reminders to send out to users if they don't meet a certain amount of hours tracked for the day or the week. But what I'm noticing is that the one for the week is being sent out every single day. So I get a notification like this saying, "Hello, we've noticed that the time entry target of 40 hours for your organization stack fee has not been met for the previous day." Also noticing that this should say week, and then it's asking me to please review my time entries to ensure you're on track with your targets, right? So what this looks like in our front end is you can just create a reminder here and then set the accumulation period, so week or day, and how many hours they should meet, and then the users that should have this reminder. So I have this one configured, and it's for some reason sending it every single day. And then it's saying day in the actual email itself when it should say week. So I'm going to just try using Cursor and seeing if it can help me fix this issue without even giving it any really context, meaning like giving it any files to reference. I want to see what it's capable of, just if it can go search through my code and find the potential issue, find where the code is even sending this. So let's start with that. So I have my solution open here. It's a .NET Core solution. So I'm going to ask it, I have a bug in my application where we have functionality to send an email/notification if a user has a configured reminder to meet a certain minimum amount of hours tracked via their time entries per day or per week. The bug seems to be that the per week is sending every day when it should be sending only once a week and on Monday for the previous week. Okay. So explaining to it what the functionality is, the bug, I think that it exists. And I'm not going to give it any files because I know it can search our code base. So I want to see what it's able to do. And I don't remember if I wrote tests for this. So I'll ask also, can you check if we have tests for this? So my aim with this is just coming at this without having to understand the code base that much and seeing, can it figure all this out? Okay, so the weekly reminder job is configured in Hangfire with the following expression. This run at minute 0 of every hour on Monday, which is causing the job to run every hour on Monday instead of once on Monday. Okay, that was intentional though because of time zones. Like I need it to run multiple times on Monday because different tenants will be in different time zones. So when we send out the reminder, will be different depending on where they're located. The service does have a check for this. No, that's not the issue. Okay, so I have to give it more context. This isn't the issue I am seeing though. The reason we run it every hour is because tenants are in different time zones. We need to run it multiple times on Monday. What I am seeing is that the email is being sent every day. But it did give me the test class, reminder notification service test here. Okay. So that's our test. That's the daily one. And here is the weekly one. So I'll just run that to see what results we're getting. So I'm just going to go run this. So since I'm developing in .NET Core, I still use Writer for actually running my code and debugging and writing code. And I'm just using Cursor for helping me make changes to it when I want to use an AI assistant. I know Writer has Copilot extensions and they even have their own AI assistant, but I just much prefer Cursor right now. But I think improvements are coming where I know Copilot is probably going to copy what Cursor is doing and where they can auto-apply changes to your files and stuff. But yeah, for this, I'm just using Cursor because I'm more familiar with it right now. But yeah, I just wanted to look at this here. And I gave it more context here, I think, right? Okay. So this is interesting. Here, accumulation period. We're not properly filtering this. Add a filter to only get reminders that match the current period, daily or weekly. Always apply the creation filter. Okay, so what did it do? Here, where is this putting it in? Notify users of reminders, accumulation period, here. So here we were only getting it by day before, is it say? Okay, interesting. Yeah, so we were only getting the day ones. Interesting. So let me run these tests to see if these are even passing still. Okay, no. So there's no notification sent. Let me just undo this to see if this was working and now it's not. Okay, so it was working, but now it's not. So did it actually find test is bad maybe? Create reminder, accumulation period, setting it to a week here. Yeah, it's being set. So how was this working before? So I will debug here. So yeah, already having to understand the code that is written, can't just fully rely on to solve this issue. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, notifications, this, here. That's weird. Accumulation period is weak. Where if? It's a where if. Okay. Reminder timer period. I don't think it is onto the right solution. It's removing my where if. So I have a where if it's day, then we consider the creation date. And if not, then we don't. But now it's adding this, which could be a potential issue. We don't want to send a reminder out for the week before the creation date, but that shouldn't happen anyways. They're going to create it, and then if they create it on the Monday, then it's going to send out Monday. If they create it on Tuesday, then it will only send out on the next Monday. So I'm not sure that is the issue here. Seems to be fine. So it might be best to see if we can just reproduce this, first of all. Reminder app. So trigger weekly reminders. All right. What tenant am I in? I think stack v2. So just going to trigger this send reminder weekly via my API here. And my password. Swagger. Yeah, I have a lot of API endpoints here. Reminder, trigger weekly. Let me see, okay. This is the day of the week. That is running. So how is this sending then? Yeah. So yeah, this is a tougher bug than I thought. This is my production configuration. So I should be getting 40 hours by the end of the week, aka on Monday, but yeah, I'm not. Like I got this yesterday at 7 p.m. So something's wrong. But I have this. If it's not Monday, then it shouldn't send. So maybe it's the notify users here. This is sending out somehow. Yes, I think actually Cursor had a point because I see the potential issue now is that, yeah, it's literally picking up the week reminder. Because if this period, yes, I see. So actually, wow, Cursor was on to something correct here. So let me try to explain the issue. Yeah, we have these checks, right, to see if the period is, we're calling notify users of reminder, if it's a day or week that we're trying to trigger. But here, This is going to return our daily and our weekly reminders when we trigger the weekly. So we could just test this out to confirm the bug. Wow. Wow, so AI did find the issue. I just didn't even understand the issue or the fix right away. Okay, so notify users of reminder. Here it's passing in day as the period. That's what we expect. This is going to pass through because it's not the week. And then we're going to see it go down here to reminders. All right, so my guess is this is going to return to me no reminders. Wait, that's probably because I'm in a, this is going through all my tenants. Holy shit, I have a lot of tenants in my dev environment. Let me just, do this. A reminder.count. So just setting a condition to break when I have this. So I'll just run through all these. Okay, good. All right, so now we get 2 reminder notifications. And there we go. Week and day are mixed together. Okay, so that's the bug. It was right. Smart. Smart indeed. I do got to think for a minute though, because one of the features we have is the ability to trigger this right away. So maybe it's Sunday or Friday and I just want to go and be like, all right, trigger this because anyone who's not put in 40 hours, I need them in. So I have that functionality. And I think that this is going to be an issue because is it going to be an issue? No. No, I don't think so actually. But then why are my tests failing for this test? Why would this be failing when I make this change? Okay. Anyways, first of all, let's just, before we fix the test, just do that thing again. And I think now I should only get 1 reminder, aka the daily reminder. Okay, trigger the daily reminders. Okay, that didn't work. Why not? Why not? Ah, my change didn't apply for some reason. Yeah, so you can just reapply the change because I rejected it. And it should make that change now. Okay, it didn't. Why? What's going on here? Accept. Okay, now it did. Annoying using two editors, but it is what it is for right now. You know, when I want to be using Cursor for my .NET Core development in Writer. Yeah, I'm not trying too hard getting .NET Core working in Cursor. I'm sure you can, like I know you can in VS Code. It's just, Writer is so much, I don't know if it's better or I'm more familiar with it, but I just prefer it for debugging, writing code. So I hope that, their extensions get as good as Cursor, but I don't know. I don't have much faith in their AI assistant. I've tried using that, but it's just so behind. It doesn't seem to work well. That's the issue, is that they're all releasing these features, but they don't work well. So you just find the dumbest things not working. Like literally in Copilot, I literally couldn't copy paste the changes. Like this, when I use this, I would try to copy this and this button was broken. I don't know, maybe it's fixed now. Okay, it's fixed, thank God. But just, there's so many little things you're like, what, this is not working. Okay, anyways, it's running now. So let's see if this is going to trigger. Oh wait, no, it's not running. Okay. So trigger daily reminders. Let's go again. And cross our fingers, it will work. Okay. And we only have 1 reminder here showing up now. So I feel like that has fixed it. All right, that's pretty cool. And now we can go look at our test to get these working, because that was failing, which was strange. Why was this one failing? Notify users of weekly reminders. Okay, so I can just now see if Copilot can help me fix this. That seems to have fixed it, but this test is now failing. Is too restrictive. In the test, it's creating a reminder with yesterday as the creation time, but our new filter is checking against reminder, which is the start date of last week. Let me fix this. Okay. But there is a way to trigger. They created it and then they're triggering it, right? They could only trigger it right afterwards. And that would mean that they would want to be sending it if they're triggering it. So why would we even need this? Why would we even need that? That condition does seem unnecessary to me. So we can now run our tests and that might have fixed it. Yeah. Okay. So that fixed it. That makes sense. We don't need that condition because the notify will be called manually. In such case, we should just send the notification out to the users regardless of the creation date, because the user clearly wants to send it for that previous day or that week. And then, yeah, otherwise it's going to be called by Hangfire, our job scheduler, on every single day or once a week. And we also have a mechanism that checks if a notification was already sent out for that user. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Wow. So that was pretty impressive. It first went down the wrong place here when I gave it this initial prompt. It wasn't able to fix it on the first prompt. So I had to have an understanding of how my code worked to give it another prompt saying, no, that's not right. This is how it should actually work. And then it was able to spot the issue. And yeah, I didn't understand the issue at first, but then through doing a quick debug and walking through it, I was able to see, okay, actually the fix does make sense. So that's pretty impressive. I don't know if this would be faster if I would manually solve it, because I would manually debug and go through that. I think it did help me solve this faster because it pointed out the issue. Then I was able to set a breakpoint there and reproduce it quite quickly. And then I was able to figure it out and understand, okay, this is the issue. It was correct. So yeah, it's pretty useful. I didn't even have to give it the files to reference, right? Like normally what I've been doing in the past is giving it the files like, okay, this is our reminder notification service. This is our test. This is that. It's literally just searching through our code base, right? You can see here, searching code base, going through all our files, finding the relevant code and fixing it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend trying Cursor to help you fix bugs, because it can really speed that up and make it a bit more enjoyable too. I'm just going to commit my code now. And another thing I've been loving is using these generate commit messages. So I'm just going to create a new branch as well. So fix reminder, I'll say weekly reminder notification fix. And then just going to make a commit here. Refactor reminder to filter by accumulation period. Yeah, that is what we did. Okay, so we'll commit and now we'll publish the branch. And then yeah, we'll create a PR and merge that and deploy it to production. We were successful. That was pretty quick. So yeah, thanks for watching.